Hello, my name is Kim Scheit, and this week I read When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed. The story takes place in 1978 New York. It's about a 12-year-old girl named Miranda who lives with her mother in an apartment in a slightly dangerous neighborhood. Miranda has lived in the same apartment her whole life. She's gone to the same school her life, and she's had the same best friend, Sal, her whole life. Story, her life changes when Sal no longer wants to hang out with her. One day when she's walking to school, she notices a strange man on the corner who says strange sayings and does funny actions and sleeps under the mailbox every night. Uh, so when Sal no longer wants to be Miranda's friend, she decides to make some new friends, and things start to get weird in her life when she starts receiving strange letters, mysterious letters that suggest someone is traveling through time to save one of her friends. And as these events start to come true, she tries to piece them all together, still believing that time travel is not possible. Throughout this book, her relationships with her classmates change. Her mother goes on to a game show and ends up winning the $20,000 pyramid. And in the end of the book, she discovers that the laughing man on the corner is actually her friend Marcus, who has figured out time travel and came back to save her friend Sal. My personal favorite part of this book was how Miranda comes to realize the value of love and kindness towards others. And there was a metaphor in particular that her mother taught her. She said that most people go through life looking at the world as if their head is covered by a veil. Things that they see are blurry, and sometimes the veil gets lifted long enough to see yourself and the world clearly enough to see how it really is. Miranda had this moment towards the end of the book when she realized that she was letting her jealousy of another girl impede the potential friendship, and when the veil was lifted, she saw the goodness in this person. I think this book would be best for upper elementary, probably sixth graders, because of some of the content in it, such as Miranda getting her first kiss. And when the laughing man saves Sal, he jumps in front of a truck and he unfortunately does not make it. But it's all about, I feel like it's a coming of age tale. Sixth grade is a good time to read a type of story like this. It's about becoming uncomfortable with your life and then comfortable with yourself and your life, about how life changes, and it stresses the value of showing kindness and love towards others, and how you treat people really does matter in the whole scheme of things. And it shows how detrimental jealousy is. There's even a small section in there that deals with negative racial stereotypes and how one girl stands up to an adult to defend her friend who is black. For this story, I would have my students do a sequence of events graphic organizer, because there are so many storylines going on at once. There's parts where she goes from telling the story in the first person to it's like she's writing a letter to someone, so I could see how kids might get a little confused with several storylines going on within the same story. So I think a series of events graphic organizer would be a great tool to help them piece all of the stories together to form the story as a whole.